Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. I am the local business marketing, training, and support specialist with Builderall. So I'm so glad to be here today to continue with our series on how to create your own course funnel. This is definitely a great way to automate some passive income, right? So if this is your first time joining us, welcome, welcome. I'm going to show you around our group website because a lot of you are, this is a new thing that we're doing. We're usually streaming live on Facebook, and we still are, but this is a great way for me to give you all of the resources that we have available in one place to make it easy to find, but also a place where you can come to every day and get all of your training, and it's all organized for you. So definitely click the link in the description of this video and then join me live, and you can, once you get to this page here, after 2 o'clock, that's when I go live. You can definitely refresh your page. So I want to walk you through the steps of doing that. Then here, you just want to enter your name. So it can be any name that you choose. Please let it be a clean name. And then you click send, and then you will see our live broadcast. Then here, you just want to So if you are watching this on the replay, or you want to watch the other replays, because this is day 15 of our Build Your Course Funnel Challenge, okay? So you can definitely go up here to the replays. If you click here, you'll go to our group e-learning, where you'll be able to access all of the training that we have done so far. If you click here on Create Your Own Course Funnel, you'll see all of the previous days. So like I said, if this is your first time joining us or watching one of my videos, definitely check out all of the previous training to get you up to speed, because you might be kind of lost today, but it's still a great way to kind of see step by step and build yourself and kind of see the process. Okay, so definitely check that out. Also, if you want to start a web agency and create a lead magnet and a blog and so on, okay? I'm going to go ahead and X out of this. If you want to check out any of the Mag 5 challenges, you can do that here. So here is a complete e-learning of how to build your email list, and you see there's 34 days of training, lots of resources here for you, and this training is totally free. You don't even need to enter an email address, okay? So there's no like gigantic upsells or anything. The only upsell would be to become a Builderall member. So that's all the tools you need for your business, and all this training is completely free. Something else another training that you can access is the coaching challenge that we did last week. So if you've ever thought about starting a coaching business, or maybe you're like, I don't even know what a coach is, this is a great training for you. So definitely come and check all of this out. Again, we have 5 days of live training and 10 additional days of training. Also, you can join any of our niche marketing groups here and join the Builderall community as well. And in addition to this, we have a affiliate funnel to promote this course. We also have a course workbook. So if you're trying to learn to be a coach, this is a great resource for you. Also onboarding forms, which is incredibly valuable. If you've ever started a business at all, you know that this will really fast track your learning curve to already have these forms available. So I definitely wanted to show you guys around our new page, and tomorrow is live Q&A day. So you can come to the same page here, because I definitely want to make sure that I'm keeping all of the resources here in one place. So you'll just come here and you can click here and log in with your Builderall credentials. You can be a free member or you can be a paid member. It doesn't matter. Just log into with your Builderall credentials at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then you can join our Zoom meeting. It will be broadcast live as well, but this is a great opportunity if you have any questions or you're stuck with something for you to be able to share your screen and I can walk you through it. Also, we have the Mag 5 courses, so if you're interested in local business marketing, network marketing, information products, or physical products, or product launch, definitely you can check these courses out too. If you are a Builderall member, you can access those courses for free. Also, if you want to be notified when I go live for training, you can text me the word live at country code 1, area code 317-623-4596. So it looks like we have Jim here. Hi, Bridget. I'm all caught up, but definitely need your help tomorrow in the live Zoom. Awesome, awesome. I look forward to seeing you there, Jim. Jim is definitely a trooper, and he is in every training. This is a dude that takes action. I love to see it. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the training here. So I'm already in the Builderall back office. I'm already in our course here, and I did, I'm trying to not work on this funnel while you guys are not with me because I don't want you to be lost. I really want you to understand everything I'm doing here. But as I was going through, I always have issues finding this course, right? So what I did is I just uploaded an image to let me know, like, hey, this is the actual course that you're working on. So I want to definitely show you how I did that because I don't like to do anything without you guys. And all you have to do to add this image to your website home, the share image, all you have to do is click here. And you can use any of these images, and this is not the image that I'm going to keep, but I went ahead and just chose this image here, and then you just click save, and then it updates that. And that way I know that even if I have, 25 copies of this funnel, I know that this is the one that I'm currently working on. Okay, so that's I wanted to let you guys know that that's what I had done. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in here. We've already created all of the pages and the items and our e-learning and all of that stuff, and we've edited up to this point. Okay, so now what we have left to do is our 3 membership area pages. Okay, so let's go ahead and start from the beginning, and we're just going to click here to edit page. So the purpose of this page is to deliver our lead magnet, okay? And this is actually, we don't really need this. So what I'm going to do is just completely delete this. So we'll just click delete here. And we'll just trash this. And I don't even need this, but you know what we could do? Let's just go to our personals panels like we did yesterday. And let's go ahead and we just want to now I'm in a different account, of course. So I'm going to just save this here. And I want to go to the thank you page, and I'm going to show you why. So I want it to basically use that panel. So I'm going to go to the thank you page. And as soon as it pulls up here, and I just want to copy this. All right, so I'm going to click left on the panel. I'm going to click here to save element, and I'm just going to say thank you panel and save as a personal element. Now I want to go back to the lead magnet members page. So this is the page that they're going to have to click the button on the thank you page, and then it takes them to this page. Okay, I want to just delete this stuff here because I don't really need this. Let's go to our personals panels and scroll down to the panel that I just saved. So we'll bring that in, and I'm just going to delete this whole panel anyway, so I should have actually already done that. So now we have this box here. This is exactly the same as our thank you page, but the only thing we really need on this page is this lead magnet. So what I'm going to do is just delete this. Now, one thing that you can do is you can advertise on this page. You could advertise for the ebook or the video package, to give them like, hey, here's your last chance to do that if you want to. But I really want to make this simple. I mean, there's 100 million ways that you can design something, and definitely it's worth tweaking and looking into to see, maybe you want 2 different versions of your funnel to see which one converts the best. Lots of options, but I really want to make this simple because I want to make it clear to you what needs to go on each page. Okay, so we don't actually need this box here either, so we'll just click here. And then let's go ahead and just expand this box. This is going to be the only box that we have on this page. So we'll just expand the box. We can center it here by clicking in the box and clicking here to center element. Let's go ahead and make this image larger. And we definitely do want it to remain congruent with the other style. So each of these pages we will try to keep in the same style and format so that when our visitor lands on this page, they're not lost. They're familiar with the format. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just move this text down here. And let's go ahead now. What we need to do is attach the download. Okay, so they're not going to be able to access this page until they have logged in. Okay, so on the thank you page. So let's click here and we're going to set the link. So we'll click set link, and then we can actually just reset the action here. And let's go back to set link. So now it's like a blank slate. We're starting over, and we want them to be able to download that lead magnet. So I'm going to choose download, and I'm going to click select file. And we do not have the lead magnet in our repository here, so we need to upload the lead magnet. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to our file and see, I did think ahead of time too, and actually saved this to my easy access. And if you guys don't know how to do that, you can pull up any file here, and if you click on it and then right click, you'll see it says pin to quick access, and that will keep it right here. So if it's something that you're using a lot, you can just pin it here so it's easy to find. I know that I'm horrible about organizing my files, so that's a little hack for you. So what I want to do is go into our PLR product folder, and let's find the lead magnet, except I think it is in the video course. So let's go to this one here and let's look and find it. I don't think it's the upsell. No. So let's go back. Okay. Oops. Wrong thing. Okay. We need graphics. No. That's not what we need. Where is our... I know that it says lead magnet. This is so funny. I tried so hard to organize this for you guys, and now I can't. I know that it says lead magnet. Is it special report? No. Dang it. Let's go back here. It's not that. Resource, sales page. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do, man. So you guys love this. You're like, oh, I'm so glad that she messes up too. Or at least that's what I'm telling myself, so that the pressure is not killing me that I can't find this folder or this this lead magnet. I know that it specifically says lead magnet, so that's why it's really irking me right now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna act like we uploaded that, okay, and then we would just select the file, and then like if I wanted it to be this one, we could just select the file and click save, and now that's attached here, and I will find it and I will upload it, but that's exactly how we would do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and click select and then save. And again, we could design this better. But remember, when we're creating the skeleton of our folder or our funnel, we definitely just want to kind of just get the content on there, make sure that it works, and then come back to it later. Okay, like for example, I would probably move this stuff over here, definitely make it larger, do something like this here. Like I said, I'm not going to design it, but you guys already know I'm like OCD about this. Okay, let's just say, obviously we want to design that better. We'll save again. And I'm not going to worry about the mobile right now because we're definitely not going to keep it like this. Okay, so let's go now to the front end offer membership area. So we'll click save and exit. And as soon as it pulls it up, okay, so we definitely don't need that because this is where we're going to deliver our ebook, okay? So I'm going to go to Saved Panels. I'm going to scroll down to our Thank You panel here. And we have the same one again, even though I could go back to the other one, the thank you page for the ebook that we just created. I could go back and change that, but just for the purpose of saving time and not jumping all around, I'm just going to go ahead and delete these here, and we'll just do the same thing. And you could actually, if you wanted to leave these instructions here, you could, but I'll just delete them. We'll just make this super, super simple. So we'll go ahead and create our box, and we'll just move this like we did on the other one, move the title over. And I did change this image like we talked about, and I just made it a little bit better. I mean, it's not like the most well-designed image I've ever created, but I just designed it a little bit better to show the products that we are promoting here, okay? So now this Access Now button needs to be to download all of these products. But look, there's not just one product like the lead magnet. There are 4 products that we need to deliver, okay? So there are several ways that we can do this. If you go back to the file here, let me show you this screen here. If we go back to the file, you can create a file with all of the items in there. So let's say that all of the items that I wanted to deliver were in this folder here. Now, if you click there, you see there are extra things that I wouldn't want to give them. But let's just pretend that this is the folder that has the products. I can left click here to select it, and then right click, and then I can open with the Google Drive, okay? So it's opening in my other screen here. So if I opened this folder, or I wanted to get a link to add to that button, I could do this with Google Drive by going to Share Link, and then I would definitely want to make this a anyone with the link could access it, because otherwise they would have to be invited to access the link. You definitely want to make it, I think you can do viewer or editor if you want them to be able to download, and then copy the link and then add to the button. Move this back over. But so here's what you would do. You would just get that link and then you would paste it to the button, except we want to reset this for sure. So you would go to access link, and then you could paste the link here. But I actually don't like doing that because I think it kind of looks unprofessional when you go to a Google Drive link. So I want to do something better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this button here. I'm going to duplicate it again. And then I'm going to duplicate again because we have 4 products. Okay. So now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and change the name of these buttons so that I can stay organized and that the website visitor who actually purchased this package can see which button goes to what. So I'm going to click here to edit the button. I'm going to go down to headline, and let's go ahead and we can call this the ebook, and we can change this here to say checklist. And this one can be, click here to edit element, and this one can be the cheat sheet. And this one here could be the mind map. So we're going to click here to edit element, and we're just going to type in, mind map. All right, so now we have our button set. Let's go ahead and click save, and that's fine. And and let's go ahead and upload our ebook, checklist, cheat sheet, and mind map. So I'm going to click here and go to Set Link, and let's go to Download again and select File. Now we can't upload multiple files at one time, so let's go ahead and we're going to click here to access those files. So we have our ebook. So this is one. Okay, so it says that it's too large. Okay, that's interesting. So I've never had that happen before. Let me just try again because that was weird. All right, it says that the maximum, okay, so apparently it's too large, but here is another alternative. So let's go ahead and double click in here. We'll get the ebook and let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's go ahead and I'm going to click Control, and I already have the ebook selected. I'm going to click here for the checklist. As I'm keeping Control held down, resource cheat sheet and mind map. Okay, now what I want to do is let's just go ahead and zip this folder. Okay, so I'm going to click here. Actually, if I can zip it, here's what I'm thinking, okay, because this is why I do this live. I want to let you guys know what I'm thinking. So the ebook is too large to upload to the repository, but we can zip it in a compressed zip folder here, and it will make it smaller. But I'm thinking, do I want to zip all the products so that they're all together in one download, or do I still want to make them separate? And actually, I do like to have them separate. So I'm going to go ahead and let's right click here and let's go to Send to Compressed Zip Folder. Okay, so now I have our compressed ebook folder, and I'm just going to say ebook zip. All right, so now I need to let's go to select, and let's go select file, and we'll go back here to where our course is, and let's select ebook zip. And it still says it's too large. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go back to the folder, that's really, really strange, actually. Let's go back to training, and here, and here. And we may have to resort to the to that link. So hopefully we don't have to. But let me try to just zip these three things together, because that's really strange. I've never had that happen. But again, this is why I do this live. Okay, so let's send to compressed zip folder, and let's call this ebook package zip. All right, and let's X out of this, and let's go to select file, ebook package zip. Okay, all right, so we have no choice now. We have to choose a link. All right. But this is so valuable for you guys, because if I was brand new, I would be like, oh my gosh, it turned red. I don't know what to do now. I would have totally been like that. Okay. So now here, let's just make this simple. Let's go back here. Let's go to our products. So what we're going to do is just use the Google Drive link. So I'm going to left click to select it. I'm going to right click here. I'm going to go to Open with Google Drive. It opens in another window, so let me bring this over here. So here is our ebook, okay? And then this is just some random file. Okay, so what I want to do is go to Get Link, and we will choose anyone with link, and editor is fine. Let's copy the link. We'll click Done. Let's go back here. Okay, so we're going to X out of this, and let's just put our link here. All right. Now, we will have it open in a new tab, because we definitely do not want them to lose their place in this page. Okay, so I'm going to click Select here. Now, we will go to the checklist, and I hope this allows us to download. So let's go to Set Link, and let's go to Download, and select File, and select File again. And let's go to the checklist. So here's our checklist. So we'll click Open, and voila. So now we have our checklist. We'll click Save and Select. Now the difference between these two is this is going to open up a new window and go to a Google Drive link where they will download. And if you don't have a lot of trust with the person that is in this funnel, it just looks unprofessional in my opinion. I don't know. Some people love it and other people just do not like it at all. But again, it's important to know that you have those options because you might run into a problem like I did where the ebook is too big. So let's go ahead now and upload the cheat sheet, and let's go to download, and we will go select file and select file, and let's go back to our course. So here's our cheat sheet, and we'll select it and click Save and Select. And now let's upload our mind map. So we'll go to the link and download and select file and select file again. Let's go back to our mind map here, and we'll select that file as well and open, and voila. Okay, so select. So now we have all of our products here. We'll go ahead and click Save, and that's fine. And close. And now we have one more membership area that we want to edit. So I'm going to go ahead and go here. Now, this one is a little bit different because what we're delivering here is actually going to be an e-learning, the course that we already have created, okay? So we have several different ways that we can work with this. And let me go ahead and I want to go to the membership area here. You'll notice when we created this that we set it up to release upon payment. And when we were in this super checkout, we had it, register a new student once they've purchased. So we actually have some new options that I'm learning with you guys. Okay. So I was actually looking at this a minute ago before I went live, and I was trying to troubleshoot how I would use this new function. Okay. And it used to be that we would just release the e-learning and then that was basically it. Or you could create a membership page like we did and then embed it in the iframe. But now what you can actually do, you can choose the course here. And then after they have logged in, you can redirect them to a page, or you can redirect to the course. Now, I told you yesterday that it's so important to give them, when they are first in this funnel retrieving all of their items, it's important to give them a way to get back to the thank you page, okay? So instead of redirecting them directly to the course, if this was the only thing that they were purchasing, I would definitely just redirect to the course. But since I want them to have the option to go back to the thank you page, I'm going to actually choose normally redirect to the page. So even though they now have access to the course, what I want to do is still send them to this page, but I want to have a button there where they can click to go to the e-learning, okay? So what I'm going to do is choose the thank you page here because that is the page that houses all of my membership areas. So if you think of each membership area or restricted area as like the rooms in your house, but the e-learning homepage is the actual house. Okay, so if it contains all of the membership areas, that is going to be the home page of your e-learning. So we're going to keep that as the thank you page, or that's going to be the home page of all of your membership areas. So we're going to release the Launch Your Online course. We're going to redirect them like we normally would to a page. And then after they've exited the e-learning, let's go ahead and send them back to the thank you page again, because remember, we want to give them as many opportunities to go back to that thank you page just in case they have already purchased the ebooks. Like maybe they went to the video course first and never downloaded the ebooks, and then they go to the videos and they're like, wait a minute, I bought ebooks too, but now I don't know how to get back there. Okay, so you definitely want to keep that customer journey in mind when you're setting all of this up. So you can choose which list you want to add them to. Let's see. I don't know if we added a list. I think we did. Launch your own course. Oh, and I think I think the reason we don't have a list is because I'm in a different account. Okay, so we'll click save. We'll definitely, so don't get overwhelmed with that. We'll definitely, when I'm going to do an entire training on the things that we're going to check before we ever even test the funnel. Okay, so what we're doing here is just learning and organizing and getting the content put on the pages. Okay. So now let's go ahead, now that we understand the membership area for the e-learning, let's go ahead and go into our page to actually edit. So it looks like I already had it open there, but let's just, we don't want more than one window open in the editor. So I'm going to go ahead here. Actually, we'll just go to personals and panels, and let's go to thank you panel. And we'll add that so that we can delete this whole panel here. And let's go ahead and just delete these items. Yes. And there we go. And we will keep this as is, and we can just delete this here. All right, so let's go ahead and expand this just like we did the others. And we can move this, and we'll move our text and title, make this a little bit larger, bring that down a little bit, and we'll move this stuff over here. Now, what we need to do is get the link for our e-learning to add here, okay? Because we definitely want them to be able to click here and then go to the e-learning, because in the checkout process, we set it up to where it would create a registration for them as soon as they purchased it. So it's going to release to them, and they should already be logged in at this point because they had to log in on the thank you page to get access to this page. So let's go back to our Builderall back office, and let's click here to enter the e-learning course or the e-learning app. So we can get the link to our e-learning by clicking here for the embed code, and we can embed it as an iframe into the page, or we can use this link here. And since I'm just going to put it on a button, I'm just going to go ahead and use the link. So that's how you get the link for the e-learning. So let's go back here now, and we're just going to add the link here to this button. So I'm going to reset this just to make sure that we don't have any old settings there. And I'm going to click here to paste the e-learning link. So you could choose to have it open in a new tab or the same tab. But again, remember, at this point, I want to keep them in the funnel. Okay, so I'm going to say to open in a new tab, and we'll click select. All right, so we'll click save here, and that's fine. And there's one more thing that we need to do, okay? I'm going to go ahead and actually, let's do this, okay? I was going to just create a button to go back to the home page, but since we're all about experimenting together here, I actually want to go to a cool element. Let me see if I can find it. Items for, do I want that? No, there's an element here that you can use for membership areas, and it will actually, you can drag it here, and then you can set it so that they can log in or register. But as I'm thinking now about this process, I don't think that this would be the right thing. Let's click here, and we're learning. This is a brand new thing. So let's see, if we used this, they would be able, we could set the registration. So you have e-learning linked to your restricted areas. Do you want to redirect to e-learning after logging in? So that's kind of what we set up already, and we can choose the pages here. Let's see, after registering, you should redirect to logging in. Okay, so we could literally just set this whole thing up. But what we want to do is we could just, let's click here. We could just add a button, and I'll just duplicate this actually. We'll duplicate. And then at the very top here, I'm just going to say go home. Okay, so I'm just going to change the headline on this button, and we'll say go back home. And let's even put like a little icon. We'll have like an arrow. I'm just going to sort through them by typing in the word arrow. and we'll just have it going right. Okay, so we'll just say go back home, and let's go ahead and set this link to be our thank you page. Okay, so let's reset action and go back to set link, and we'll choose the page and we'll say thank you page, but we'll just have this open in the same tab because we're still keeping them inside the funnel. Okay, so I'm going to click select. Now I don't want to have to redo this every time, but let's make this different. Okay, we don't want it to be the same exact colors. So you know, I hate that green color anyway, so let's just make this a solid black button. And then we will choose, it already has white text. So here on the hover effect, let's just make the background white and then the hover text black. Okay, so we'll just like revert it. So now I want to save this. Now that our button is exactly how we want it, we'll save this, and then I'm going to call this back home button and save personal element. So now let's go back and put that on the front end members area page as well. So we'll save and exit and go back to that page, and we'll go to personal elements here, and let's choose from our buttons. So there's our button. So we'll click back home and just drag that to our page. And once it's there, we'll click save. And that's fine. And definitely want to go back to our lead magnet membership area as well. And we want to add that button up here as well. So let's just move that down, and personal elements and button, and let's drag it to the top. Okay, so now on all of the membership areas, we have a way for them to retrieve their item and then go back to the thank you page. And close. And let's just go ahead and save, just because we love to save. Saving is so fun. And let's go ahead and look at what the live version of all this that we did today. I mean, you can see just for the ability to duplicate things, and let's go ahead and republish, duplicate things and easily create membership areas and easily be able to save elements and panels and swap them back and forth. We just literally designed 3 pages. Now, granted, they're not beautiful yet, but we have them functional. We have all of the things on there. Okay, so let's first look at the thank you page. So here is our thank you page. If you click on the lead magnet, you have to log in. You click there, you log into each one of them has their own membership area, and if you click here, you log in there. Now, if you've purchased, well, I'm sorry, you don't have to purchase the lead magnet to access the membership page, but you do have to opt in, okay? And if you try to look at it live, this is what it's going to look like. That's why I was saying you could set the button to the actual membership login, or you could send them to the page and then they will still have to log in, okay? Let's go ahead and look at this, and we can preview here. So this is what the live page is going to look like. Again, it's not beautiful, but it is what it is. Okay. It is, the purpose will be functional. Okay, let's go front end, membership area. So this is where we're delivering our front end offer, which is our ebook course. And here are our 3 products that we already have connected to the buttons. And let's go to the upsell here. And here is our video course, and we already have that button to the e-learning that we've already created. Okay, so I'm just going to, I seriously, this is so hard for me to leave this way, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because I don't want to waste your guys' time, and we have already talked so much about editing and doing different things, so I definitely don't want to waste your time going through all that again. And then tomorrow, so before I get into all that, let me go back here. I'm going to close out of this. Close out of this. All right. So, of course, every time you make any big edits, especially if you're over here, you definitely want to republish here. So what we're going to do on Monday is we're going to create our header and footer, and then we're going to test it all out. Okay, so we'll definitely go through that checklist and just make sure that everything is connected properly. We'll do all of that next week, because tomorrow is live Q&A day. So definitely make sure to, if you don't want to miss it, make sure to text me the word live at 1-317-623-4596, and I will send you the text message with the link to the broadcast page. So all you have to do is click, and then you can start joining us. You can also, if you want to actually join the Zoom meeting, you can click here and log in with your Builderall credentials, and then you will go to a page with the Zoom link. Okay, so that's how we have it set up to make sure that we don't get hacked like that one Friday that was a nightmare. And also, again, definitely go back and check all the replays for our group training here, and then any of the Mag 5 challenges. And I will keep adding to this as we create more challenges. Okay, so again, that's all I have for you today. So I will see you tomorrow for our live Q&A. Go build it with Builderall.